Hi, I'm Todd Benschneider from Furman Buick GMC, and I want to tell you why you're probably going to buy a new car in 2017. It's a unique point in the automotive industry. There's a lot of changes in the economic dynamics that are going on. The most important being the average fuel price. So fuel prices are averaging right around the 15-year low. You combine that with low interest on 84-month car loans. This is partly due to the influence of the loss of the mortgage market, and it allows people to leave their standard 72-month loan, go into an 84-month, a lot of times at under 4% interest, and allows them to go up about $12,000 in price of the car and keep their payment the same as it was before. Well, you combine that with a new player in the Section 179 tax law. This little tax loophole allows small business owners to purchase any large class SUV, which in the Buick GMC lineup is the Enclave, Acadia, both Yukons, and of course all the pickup trucks. And it allows small business owners to write off a great deal, if not all, of that vehicle's depreciation in a single year. For a small business that happens to have a huge tax bill, this could save them about $30,000 in a single year's tax bill. Now, all of this comes into play against the 2011 CAFE standards. The CAFE standards are the corporate average fuel economy regulations put into place during the economic restructuring during the recession. This requires the automakers to continually make forward progress in increasing the average fuel economy of their fleets. This is very difficult to accomplish in the market that we currently have, with a disproportionate number of large SUVs being sold. So the only answer is to use the profits from these SUVs and subsidize the lease payments or the rebates or interest rates on the more fuel efficient counterparts in the lineup. Let me give you an example. This is the GMC Yukon Denali. It's about 6,000 pounds. It costs about $80,000, has 420 horsepower, 0s to 60 with 8 passengers in it under 6 seconds. Runs a quarter mile in about 14.3. What this means is that giant SUV, 4-wheel drive with 8 passengers, is still faster than any standard Corvette that General Motors produced from 1973 to 1991. So it's a real impressive feat for a car that size. On the other end of the spectrum, here we have a Buick Encore. Now this is a nice little fuel efficient SUV, comfortably seats 5, gets about 33 miles per gallon and can be had for under $30,000 a month. Now the unsubsidized lease on that Yukon is about $1,200 a month, where a heavily subsidized lease on that Buick Encore you can have for under $300 a month. Now that's sign and drive with all the taxes and fees rolled in. So it's really difficult to find transportation that cheap, especially when we're looking at something that's safe, fuel efficient, and has a really low interest rate. Now, a unique dynamic here is the American automakers specifically have a huge advantage in this economic cycle because they produce most of the world's large SUVs. So in the General Motors lineup, we have the Suburban, Tahoe, Yukon, Escalade, and of course all of our Silverado and Sierra pickups that are very, very popular when fuel prices are low. It allows them to take the profits from these bigger SUVs and pickup trucks and subsidize all of the lineup of the fuel efficient cars. It creates a unique situation in that automakers such as Honda, Suzuki, Kia, Subaru, they have a hard time competing because they don't have these additional profits from the large SUVs to help subsidize their standard car lineup. So what you're probably going to find this year is that you can go into a General Motors showroom and lease a comparable class SUV for hundreds of dollars, $100 or maybe $200 a month less than you can lease it from Honda, Kia, Suzuki. So you want to jump in, take advantage of this situation before the tax laws, gas prices, or interest rates change. It's a great opportunity for you, and I hope you take advantage of it.